Hello and welcome. Every week on Vista, I'll be bringing the latest in film reviews and gossip straight to you. This week, I'm looking at the Lego Batman movie. Straight from the success of the 2014 film The Lego Movie, based on toy giant Lego, comes the Lego Batman movie, a story of the superhero learning what it is to have a family. The movie is set in Lego Gotham, where we meet our superhero and the characters within the film. The movie has a fantastic range of characters and a great storyline that just will keep you happy for hours. The Lego Batman movie provides a fun story with loads of characters for you to get involved with. It's such a great movie with comedy, romance, love, families and relationships. It brings a whole new dimension to Lego in essence. I mean, in comparison to the Lego movie, I think it's better. It's such a good film. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but it's just great and it's definitely worth a watch. And I think on its sheer, presence as an animated film, I think it's worth a lot anyway. But the fact that it's Lego and it's a toy that a lot of us know and love, it's just great to see it come alive again. The one thing that must be mentioned about this is it's not actually a Batman movie. A lot of people are under the assumption that it's your typical Batman movie. It's actually a Lego movie first and Batman second, if anything. So it doesn't sort of really give you the Batman sort of thing. And I think for me, somebody who's not totally keen on Batman as a whole, I loved it, and I think the voice of Will Arnett really adds to the character of Batman. Michael Cera, who played Robin, Robin is my favourite character. He's so adorable, I remember when Lego Movie came out, I fell in love with Emmett. Just Robin was 10 times awesomer than Emmett like, but it's such a great movie, and I think kids and adults alike will love it. I've been to see it twice, so hopefully go see it a third time. And it's just, it's definitely, it's fresh, it's new. I mean, it's your typical good guy versus bad guy film, but with a twist. And I think it's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth watching, and see it while it's at cinema. In terms of soundtrack, it's a brilliant soundtrack. It's got various artist songs on there, as well as score from composer Lorne Balfe, who did Assassin's Creed soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a long time. It adds so much to the movie and brings the characters to life. At the end of the day, it's a movie about a toy, that's it in its nutshell. It's based on a construction toy that was created in the 1970s by Kurt Christensen. But the fact that it's about that and the fact that it's heritage, you could compare it to the likes of Toy Story and stuff, but I think in essence Toy Story is amazing. But with the Lego movie, it's based around one franchise, one company's success, and a company that wasn't thriving. At the end of the day, the Lego Batman movie is based upon a toy, nothing more than that. But a toy that has great heritage and great history, and a toy that's loved by all, from children to adults. And I think that's what makes the film its core thing. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to be a fan of Batman to like a Lego film. You don't have to be a fan of Lego to like a Batman film. And I think that's when it brings two great things together and puts them in one. And that's, it's just brilliant. I can't say, for me there was nothing wrong with it, and I really enjoyed it. See it for yourselves. Go watch it. It's definitely worth a watch. I mean, out of 10, I give it 10. 10 stars this week for that one. But yeah, see it while you can. It's been the BAFTAs. Every year, the BAFTAs come up and are hosted in London and are a big awards ceremony where actresses and actors around the world come to join to receive awards for their outstanding achievement in cinema. A few notable awards was the award for Best Upcoming Actor or a newcomer to the industry, and that was Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man in Captain America: The Civil War. He was a great addition to the film. I thought he was a great Spider-Man. If anything, I think he was a better Spider-Man than the previous ones, because he just had that more authenticity about him. He was likable, which I found difficult with one of the Spider-Mans. Another Emma Stone won an award for Best Actress for La La Land. Personally, I've heard some bad things about La La Land. I don't know if it's any good. If it is, if you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments. Another award that caught my eye was the award for Best Animated Film. The nominations were Moana, Finding Dory, Zootropolis and Cuba and the Two Strings. Good When the Two Strings One. I've seen the movie. It's a great movie. You know, it uses 3D techniques to print out the characters in 3D printing process, and then they animate them using stop motion. And I just think it's an incredible feat. It's something we don't see every day, as you know, stop motion tends to be a dying form of animation, which is a shame because, you know, 3D animation has taken over, you know, 2D animation, and slowly it's progressing into those areas because it's a lot more, you know, it's quicker and it's also easier to produce. Whereas, you know, stop motion doesn't happen a lot. But if you like stuff like Night Before Christmas, Coraline, Paranormal, it's definitely worth a watch. And it's a great movie. It's, you know, it's different, and it was one of my favourite animations of last year. And that's it from me this week. Next week I'll be looking at The Founder, the film that it tells the story of the McDonald's franchise. As well as next week I'll also be looking at Suicide Squad. But until next time, keep pressing play, keep eating popcorn, and keep watching movies.